Welcome to Let's Fly VFR. Today we're doing a little bit more combat and I'm learning how to fly the Su-27 flanker against the Tomcat. Let's get out and give this a bit of a fly. We're over the Georgian map and here she comes. Getting a little bit of speed up. Really just getting used to this aircraft. I see that most people seem to just discount the Russian aircraft in the West. And I watched a really interesting documentary on the Sukhois and their lineage, and really they're pretty bloody good aeroplanes. So I'm going to be flying a little bit of the Su-27 over the next few weeks, just getting my hand in and a little bit of training on a single player and just learning how to use the modes. So we have a range of modes. It's all very much Flaming Cliffs 3, so nav modes, vertical scan, ball scan. The vertical scan is very good because even up where he is there now, if you hit the lock button, very likely the system will lock him up. You can also fly with or without the radar because you have, and so you can see the lock I had there, you have the electro-optical sight at the front there, that round thing you can see just under the HUD. And you can do a lot of damage with that because you cannot give yourself away by using your radar, and you can lock aircraft up to medium range Sparrow sort of distance that are actually infrared missiles. So you've got the R-77, which is what I'm trying to use here now, and but I'm just getting used to tracking the 14 in it. It's a different handling aircraft. I think it needs a bit of softening up in the controls for me just to make it easier, but you can see how easy I'm tracking this thing. And this is still veteran AI. I found the veteran much better than the Ace. The Ace just does things that you wouldn't expect. So here we are tracking it, a few gun rounds out. You can see the gun pipper, which is that one with a half circle at the moment. That's giving you the range to target. So basically once you get that over the topper of your target, then you can take him out. Now because I'm really poor, I'll be honest, I run out of rounds I think at this point while I was chasing him around, so I figured, well, let's give the helmet mounted sight a go, which I'll have a shot at the moment. That'll be the ring you see on the screen. So again, you select it, which is helmet mounted sight, you look at the target, get the target in the middle, hit the lock button on your joystick, and it will maintain it. And providing it is just a circle, you can launch your R-77 Archer missile at it, which is a pretty decent. There we can see I've got it locked there, but broke lock, wasn't able to follow. So around the other side, after a bit of a loop over the top, getting in the middle, lock him up. So we have a lock indication and ready to launch. Some Fox 2s at him. These Archer missiles have got quite the reputation over the years, so looking forward to playing with a few of these. So just a couple of light training exercises is what I'm doing here. If you're thinking about getting into the flanker or have discounted it totally, you might be really surprised. It's about F-14 size, roughly, and very, very similar performance. Very, very agile, and one of the first aircraft the Russians had which was full fly-by-wire, the Su-27. Then we had the 30, the 33 coming after that, with their variations and canards, but this is just a step up from really the MiG-27. Get it in line, try and lock him up in here, and again it's just bindings, just getting used to where all the bindings are so I can do it quickly. I did jump online and got murdered straight away because I was too busy fumbling around trying to find them. So you've got to be prepared before you jump onto multiplayer. Otherwise the Su-27 shot me down twice. It was one of the good guys on the DCS Dogfight server. It taught me a quick lesson, so I've got a bit of practice to do. But I will be on the DCS Dogfight server with the Su-27 pretty soon, running around trying to create a little bit of havoc. Just to be something different, because all we ever see is F-16s, F-15s, 14s, and it's all very much the same. So I think it's time to change things up a little bit in the DCS world. So I'm going to make an attempt to do that and fly some of these Russian aircraft. I think I've got the guns on there nicely, a few rounds, and it's such a big canopy as well, and cockpit. Now, if you jump into the Flaming 3 Cliffs F-15 and then you compare it to the Su-27, it's like a lounge room. It's really, really huge. It's hard to see in here. Now, I flew this all in VR. I tell you, the settings I've got at the moment with an upgraded 3070 that has just found its way in has made a world of difference. It is so clear, and fighting in VR in DCS is just incredibly good fun. If you haven't done it, I really do highly recommend it. You know, the DCS Dogfighters is the place I go to all the time. I'm still working my way into getting to BVR. I'm not confident with that, but I have done a little bit of training. I'll do some training first before I get out there, and it'll probably be the Growling Sidewinders server, because that one's always really busy. Now, we got a couple of rounds on target, closing in. Let's see if we can't finish this off. Oh, that was a little close. I think it was too close. I think we might have just connected. I'm not showing any damage, but the F-14 is minus a few parts, so that was unfortunate. But look, I'm really enjoying this. Looks like all the bits are in the right places. Maybe we collided with the pilot. But I'll catch you back here real soon for some more DCS action on Let's Fly VFR. Catch you then. Bye-bye.